Today I'm going to get a little posh. We're in Chelsea. From the times of Henry VIII to the swinging London of the 70s, Chelsea's been a very fashionable place to be seen with its high society events and A-list residents. When you talk about Chelsea, many people will think about the football club, but Chelsea is so much more. As a matter of fact, Stamford Bridge, Chelsea's grounds, isn't even in Chelsea, it's in Fulham. But this video isn't about football. It's about one of the most pleasant London neighborhoods to take a stroll and see some pretty impressive sights. Chelsea's reputation as an affluent and posh section goes all the way back to the late 1600s when it was known as the Village of Palaces. Chelsea's High Street, King's Road, was named for King Charles II, as it was his private passage from St. James Palace to Fulham. Today, King's Road is the heartbeat of Chelsea, with high-end boutiques, outdoor cafes, and expensive restaurants. In 1975, a 19-year-old punk was hanging out at Malcom, McClaren and Vivian Westwood's clothing boutique, wearing an I Hate Pink Floyd t-shirt. Malcom knew that this was just the person to lead his new band. Today, you can visit the spot at 430 King's Road where Johnny Rotten became a Sex Pistol. As you explore the residential streets right off of King's Road, you'll find lush green spaces and private gardens between luxurious mansion blocks. And there's also the stylish and very Instagrammable Bywater Street with its colorful townhouses. From rock to punk to new romantics to Britpop, Chelsea has been a huge part of London's music scene, and you can see some very historic spots. Take a walk down Oakley Street, where you'll find a flat that both Bob Marley and David Bowie lived. Head down Oakley towards the Thames. There are many famous bridges in London, but the Albert Bridge is one of my favorites. Also, you can see the Battersea Power Station from Pink Floyd's Animals poking up behind the bridge. This won't be our only album cover story. More later. Continuing with the rock theme, Cheyne Walk might as well be renamed Rolling Stone Street. Ronnie Wood lived at number 103. Mick lived at number 48. And Keith owned number 3. Cheyne Walk also has 2 really interesting sites. First is Crosby Hall, a medieval masterpiece that once stood in Bishopsgate, but was moved to Chelsea brick by brick to be spared from demolition. There's also the Chelsea Old Church, a 12th century structure that was leveled in the Blitz and rebuilt in 1954. Sir Thomas More's statue presides over the gardens. When you reach Flood Street, turn left towards King's Road. Number 19 is the former home of the Iron Lady, Maggie Thatcher. And across the street is the studio where the Sgt. Pepper album was shot. I would have loved to have taken you inside Michael Cooper's studio, but it's a private residence now. In the description, there's a link to a website with several behind-the-scene pictures of the famous photo shoot. One of the mannequins from the photo shoot was Diana Dors. Often mistaken for Marilyn Monroe or Jane Mansfield, her blue plaque is found on Burnsell Street. This is literally a 5-minute walk to Michael Cooper's studio. So why didn't she just show up? And it's not just music history you can relive here in Chelsea. It might have been taken over by a McDonald's, but this was the music store set from A Clockwork Orange, right here on King's Road. And now we've come to Sloane Square, a vibrant spot named for Hans Sloane, a 17th century physician and collector. The British Museum started with the items he donated, and he's even credited with inventing chocolate milk. My favorite Chelsea hangout, and the end of today's walk, is Colbert. The food and the people watching are top-notch here at Colbert. And it's also where I had my first London celebrity sighting, Elizabeth Hurley. Pavilion Road is also a really great place to hang out. Lots of little cafes and really friendly people too.
Oh, that was a really nice day. I hope you get a chance to come down here to King's Road and to Chelsea and explore yourself. It's historic, it's fun, it's a really good walk. And if you got something out of this, please like, subscribe, and share. I really appreciate it. Cheers.